Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me with another first impression video. This is going to be on Talentless Nana. You can find this one on Funimation. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Funimation, probably going to be dubbed as well. I don't know. This is one that I think that they should at least dub. Um, it was good. It's another one that had a huge twist towards the end of the episode, and we've had quite a bit of anime like that in these past a few days. So it's kind of interesting how they decided to do that. Release a few animes that had the same concept. So although it was a huge twist, it kind of took away from it because other animes have done the same thing this season. So, before I continue, a few things. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. The next giveaway won't happen until October 15th, so you guys can subscribe and wait for that one to start. There's also going to be a lot of first impressions releasing this week. I will post other videos as I go by, like I have a Promise Neverland video coming your way, as well as I try video tomorrow. So I will post other videos, but for the most part, they're going to be first impression videos. So make sure you watch them all because I will be posting quite a bit per day. Uh, okay, guys. Lastly, make sure you check out my TikTok and my Twitter because at least TikTok, I've been sending out a lot of recommendations there. So if you want to get more recommendations, make sure you support my channel there in TikTok. So, anyways, guys, Talentless Nana, we meet a guy who is our protagonist, and we'll just leave it at that. His name is Nanao. Nanao is talentless. Throughout the entire episode, we find out eventually that he's not per se talentless, but has not shown his talent. And in the beginning, he kind of initiates the conversation that way with a new girl who is Nana. He lets her know, like, there's some people that are in this class that don't show their talent um, because of what other people may do with that information. So what's going on? The anime is based on basically a world where people have or some people have superpowers and they're sent to this remote island so they can train them so they can defend the world from evil doers or evil beings that are showing up in the world. So these kids are being trained. They're basically in high school. It's almost like a regular high school class. It gives you the My Hero Academia vibe for most of the episode. This boy, Nano, is bullied in class because he doesn't show his power, and yet on his first day of class, he said that he was going to be a class leader. So people make fun of him for it, right? Nana is a new student. There's basically actually two new students. One that's a creepy guy that we don't really know much about, and then Nana. The only thing we see other than the guy in the beginning scenes and maybe some passing scenes is that there's one scene where he's looking for information of the other students. So I'm gonna say he is there to either protect the students or to attack the students, but he's there for one reason or another, and he's not there because of his talent. Um, but anyways, the other kids have talents and they kind of show them off all the time, and this kid's being bullied. So Nano becomes kind of friends with Nana, who her superpower, what she tells Nano is that she can read minds, and throughout the entire episode, she seems to be reading his mind, and he tries to not let that happen because he's just very intimate with his feelings. Now, they become really close friends, and at one point they kind of fight because she voted him to be or to run for class president, and he didn't want that because they make fun of him already. So there's this competition where there are two kids, one that uses ice power, one that uses fire power, that fight for the position, and essentially the ice power guy wins. The fire power guy gets so mad that he throws a huge ball of fire towards the class, and Nano jumps in, and you finally know what his superpower is. That is to nullify other people's power. pretty strong power. Basically, if you've seen Black Clover, he has Asta's um, uh, power essentially. So if you see all this up to this point, you kind of see that the writer and the author is in a way mimicking a lot of the stuff that we see in famous shonen like My Hero Academia and Black Clover. You also see other stuff that you can probably connect to Dragon Ball and Naruto and stuff like that. But for the most part, they're focusing on the popular shonen. And at first, I'm like, is this a ripoff? What's going on? And I think what the author or the producer's trying to do is it's giving kind of some homage to the big shonen. At the same time, it's not about that because towards the end we get this huge twist, and the reveal is that Nana is actually one of those evil doers or evil beings that is there to get rid of the talent people. She confesses to Nana that she has actually no talent, and she pushes him off a cliff. And while he's hanging for his life, she basically confesses everything to him. How she didn't have a superpower, how reading minds was really not her power, but through basically seeing little bits and pieces of his life, she was able to determine what he was probably thinking, and through psychological, I guess, decision, she made him believe that she had that power, which she doesn't. She's actually there to get rid of talent people, and he finally falls. And what it looks like is that he dies. So it goes from and I can't express how of a chirpy and good feeling anime it is to a dark anime in the last 2-3 minutes of the anime. I seriously thought that I was done with the episode, and then this happens. Now I'm a little bit surprised. I actually this was a manga that I was about to pick up, and I actually never read it. So I knew there was some type of psychological aspect to it because when I found the manga, I found it under psychological. And I thought, well, it doesn't look that psychological, but I guess there's something deep in it. And as I watched the episode, I'm like, well, maybe it's going to be a survival between these kids that really love each other against evildoers. But it actually turned out to be something different. So the two new students, either I think one is an evildoer and the other one is actually trying to protect the kids, and we'll see what happens from this point. It is one that I would love to react to, but it releases on Sundays, and Sundays are just not the best time for me to react to anime. So I probably won't react to this one, although I would want to. I won't be able to. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and Twitter, and also comment, like, and share on this video. Guys, thank you so much again for your love and support, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.